Hey everybody. Um, it's going to be a stormy day again, so I'm not getting anything done. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a rant. Uh, as a survivor of being involved with several religious cults, I want you to understand what some of the warning signs are so that you, if you get involved in something like that, can begin to understand. Now, all cults are a group of people, and they have a worldview. Now, this is a different thing from being a religion specifically. A religion is based on a worldview and an ideology. But a cult has one person who is the leader. It's a charismatic person, like Charles Manson was a cult leader. Jim Jones was a cult leader. David Koresh was a cult leader. Sun Myung Moon was a cult leader. Very charismatic people. And of course, you have the MAGA cult, which Trump is the cult leader. So you have this charismatic person. And then you have a skinny white woman involved, Melania Trump, Ivanka Trump, Erica Kirk, the wife of Charlie Kirk. Turning Point USA is a cult. There's no getting around it. But it's based on Christianity, a specific kind of Christianity, which is very extreme conservative Christian nationalism. I got a blue. He's just wanting attention. He just come in after being outside all night. He wanted to be outside and wouldn't come in and wouldn't come in and wouldn't come in, and he just now came in. And it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, where he's decided he wanted to come in and get something to eat, get a drink of water, and just be here with me. But okay, so you have this. Then you have an increasing control over the people that are a part of the group. It starts out real subtle. You don't necessarily notice it. Because it's little things. Being in the world but not of the world is often touted. And then all of a sudden you start being not even in the world. Your boundaries get drawn closer and closer and closer till you get boxed in to where you're only talking to the people in that group. You're only your beliefs are what the leader of the group says. What they preach, what they teach is what you believe. And there's always control over your body one way or another. What you wear, where you go, how you speak. And it gets more and more extreme the longer that you're in. There is an element of humiliation and subjugation that becomes stronger and stronger over the time that you're there, particularly if you're a woman, because almost all religious cults revolve around the patriarchy and making women second, third, fourth class citizen, being the property of the men. And the women are so indoctrinated eventually that they'll do absolutely anything to please the leader of the group. Now, not all cults go to this extreme as far as that. But, okay, like in Christian cults, you have this situation like at the Children of God. The women would be seducing men for Jesus. So, and the women are just, they are so indoctrinated that they're going to do whatever the men want them to do. And if they don't, well, it can get, corporal punishment can get very bad. And Daniela Messin, that the knitted cult lady, talks about this because she grew up in the Children of God and left it and became a part of the military, became a captain and an intelligence officer in the military before she got out of the military. And she wrote The Culting of America and Culture, she's got a workbook, Uncultured Workbook, that helps you get through dealing with the issues of being in a cult. And I follow her and I listen to her videos. She's really helped me see a lot about my life, about the way that several of the groups that I was in were cults. All the red flags that I wasn't picking up on in the very beginning. But cults, they have specific things. You don't notice it until you're so deep into it. And then you start seeing that it's a cult, and it takes you a while to get out. You can't just, you can't just walk away from it right away if you don't see those red flags. I lost every friend I had. I lost my family. I lost my dignity. I lost my sense of who I was. All the things that made me powerful and special and made me uniquely me, as opposed to the mindset of those cults. I lost everything in leaving and becoming true to myself. If you have never seen Isaac Bonwitz's cult framework, I think his site has been completely taken down now, but there are others that have posted variations of it. I happen to have the original saved on my hard drive on my computer, so I can refer to it when I want to. I even at one time did a small cult evaluation of my own, of the things that I had seen. But even still, I was missing red flags. And the thing is, once you've been in a cult, you're going to be vulnerable to other cults drawing you in. Because it's going to be so easy to fall back into it. And things are going to seem so wonderful. And so, you want to be part of a group. You want to have friends. You want to be part of a community. And you'll let people convince you to be a part of this community, this group. And then once you get into it, it goes from surface level niceness to becoming more and more controlling. And more, you stop being who you are. Unless who you are and what you are fits in. When I got on my own, started living just for myself, and having just me and Patrick and the dogs, and I got to dealing with myself. I've got a journal I do just from a mental health journey. I've gone through all the things that I saw and all the things that affected me, and how leaving and being on my own and regaining my peace of mind and my sanity and my sense of self, how important that is for me. So I want you to consider if a situation that you may be involved in might have some signs of being cult-like. If it's getting culty-ish, do you want to continue to be a part of it? And if you do, be sure you know why you're doing it, and that you're willing to sacrifice yourself to be a part of that group. I wasn't. And the choices that I made, I take full accountability for the choices I made and the things I said, and the fact that I trusted the wrong people. But I'm free now. And I'll never be a part of another cult. I will never be a part of another group. Because having friends is not worth losing who I am. Anyway, you guys have a nice day today. I hope that where you're at, it's not storming and being horrible. And I hope that whatever community you're a part of and whatever religion or faith that you follow, that it uplifts you and doesn't tear you down. But I'll talk at you guys later. I love y'all.